2026 has started for every single day.
Do 1 minute every hour is all I need. Hee hee.
You are watching the
Per hour.
vlogs. Hello and good morning. Today is the start of week 4 of 2026. So it's a fresh start. Let's get that clear. With it, my channel has been moving forward all along since the beginning of the year, and now I'm at the point where I just finished fixing my titles, description, SEOs, as well as the time stamps. And now I'm moving forward to working on thumbnails, as well as the keeping up with my regular business activities, and as well as my family activities like dad duties, diapers, and all that stuff. So it's the start of a new week. We got a combination of all that, and let's just see where this week takes us and how much we grow this week. Right, so it's the beginning of week 4. That means in the fitness, the 75 soft challenge, I gotta continue doing my workout. So I'm starting off with a mile walk at a level 2 grade for 3.6 speed, and I'm gonna do that. And it tells me here that's gonna take me 16 to 17 minutes to finish a mile. I'm going for that mile, so that'll be the first thing. Then I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my push day, which involves bench press, it involves dumbbell arm curls. Then it moves to I believe, yeah, like tricep pull downs, and then finally finishing with some push-ups. Now this is I've been doing this for 3 Mondays in a row. Today we'll complete the 3 Mondays in a row, so let's keep on going. I will see you in an hour. All right, lift workout is completed, and let me just tell you that I've gotten stronger, definitely. I see the notes of whenever 3 Mondays ago when I started, what weights I was doing, and then the second one where I like kind of increased it and I could reach my like a failing set, right? Where you go and you just don't make it and then you have to go back. And then today I definitely did more reps of like last time. So definitely getting stronger, getting fitter. And with that, it was right here. We come to right here and we gotta mark it off. That's another day. A-L-E. Real quickly, I did mention the workouts, but what I actually did was bench press, military press, dips, and then push-ups, right? Whatever I said in the previous one, that's not what I did. This is what I did. On the dips, in the first week, I could only do like 2 and then 0 on the second set. And then this time I was able to do 5 and then 4 in the second set. So definitely stronger. So let's keep on going. Let's go. So the unfortunate happened. I was preparing my shake, and when I was cleaning this, it shattered. I accidentally dropped it when I was cleaning it and preparing it. So it's a sad situation for my milkshakes. Going forward, I don't know where I'm gonna make my milkshakes, and I think I'm gonna have to figure out another way until I get a new blender. So, but with that said, I made me a milk or lactose-free milk, whey protein, 1 scoop, half of a yogurt, Oikos, Greek yogurt, and then finally ice with 1 banana. The ice makes it into a milkshake, so definitely recommend that. For the past hour, I've been working on my computer using Gemini on creating a template or a prompt in where it's going to be giving me the same outcome every time I ask it to do a certain thing. So I wanted for Gemini to create a out of a script of my video. I wanted to create a catchy title, video descriptions, a little highlight of today's episode to track my 4 goals of the year. Then have a little connect with me section where it's like subscribe, follow my links, right? And then at the bottom of that have a section for hashtags, and then a video chapter section, right? Where you can, and as well as giving me SEO keywords. All of that, I dived into like creating prompts so it can help me, because again, I'm a one-man show. I'm doing everything at the same time as taking care of my little baby. So I gotta find tools, I have to have tools. So I'll see you in the next hour. I continue working on my computer with the prompt in Gemini, and I took a break on that. And then the other thing I wanted to tackle in is how am I going to be working on the thumbnails and what programs to use. So far, in my computer, I have a software called CorelDRAW. Now, that is a vectorizing program and creating art and creating graphic design files. So to make thumbnails, I think that one's like not the best one, because to create thumbnails, I think a better suited file or software would be Canva. Much simpler, and it's accessible anywhere, whether if it's on my phone or in my laptop. So again, the key of using a cloud system benefits me a lot since I use both. And for creating thumbnails, I believe I'm going to be working with Canva instead of the CorelDRAW. I've been sent in for a mission to go retrieve a memory bank that we have in the house. But let's go. Oh, it's cold. Oh, sorry for the wind noise. But so my wife is working on the scrapbook, and she wanted to get some of the pictures that I've been collecting throughout the years. And she asked me where it was. I told her, and then she was like, "Hey, where is the recent one?" I'm like, "Oh, that one? I'm still using it. I still have it at the house. So it's not on that one that you're using right now." And she's like, "Well, that's what I asked you." I'm like, "Oh, well, I didn't understand what you meant." So I told her I'm gonna have to go get it. The one that I'm tracking from 2024 and forward. The other one has from like 2012 up to 2023 of memories of videos, pictures. And this one has from 2024, 2025, and starting 2026. I'm trying to keep things up here. So I use memory banks to store all those memories. But I gotta go back now. That was a little sprint. Okay. Close our apartment door, and then we'll head back. All right. I will see you in the next update. Woo! Look at those clouds. So I haven't really addressed this like straight on, but there are some struggles. There are some struggles of being an entrepreneur, home-based business, at the same time being a new time father or a first time father, right? And balancing all that together with a fitness challenge, balancing it with doing and starting a YouTube channel of blogs, and where you document every hour where you are in the day, right? All that, it's difficult. It's a workload to handle. And the only way that we've been able to do it is because me and my wife and I have been switching off the role of taking care of baby while one of us goes out and do one of our tasks. So easy, no, but definitely having fun, yes. Given the circumstances of where we find ourselves in our schedule, I need to do baby's diapers, but I can't spend the amount of time I do to do all 30 of them and spray them, right? Because I just don't have that much time in today, right? We have a family friend. We have a friend that also does diapers for their babies, like cloth diapers. And he said that he doesn't spray them; he puts them directly to the load. And I was like, what's the science behind that, or what's the idea behind that? He says that, especially if your baby is breastfed, their solids are water soluble, so it will wash out everything. It will disintegrate everything. So no matter if you put them with a diaper full with the load, like very loaded, it will disintegrate into the water, and then it will remove it, and then it'll wash it. So I was like, okay, so I don't have to, you don't spray? It's like, no, it's just extra time. You can if you want to, right? But you could also do it this way. So given the time, I will do it this way. It's the first time trying it, so let's see how they come out, right? I have a whole bunch of borax over there, and I'm gonna put a whole bunch of soap. So let's see what the result is. I was going so good until I ran out of the stabilizers for the beanies, and it's this right here that I put in the back, and then I cut away. I ran out of the type. I have more over there, but I don't want to use those because some are thicker, some are like rippable. You can rip them, but for that one, it just needs that stabilizer. I think this one has it too. But it's this one. They made it before they made the beanie, so that's why it's not there. But since I have blanks already finished, I have to do it over here, and so it has the backing in here. So I have this big roll with uncut stabilizer, so I need to cut them to size, which are this size. This is the size that I need to get them. So what I do is I start doing like little templates right here. So what I do is I start doing little templates right here, and I place, mark, and then cut the strips, and then cut the latitudes, making a square. So I'm gonna be doing that. Maybe it'll take me more than an hour to do that, but I'll see you later. I have the beanies ready, and I have these ones right over here so that I can show y'all real quickly how I install them in each of their sections. So grab it, slide it in, make sure this is under this part, right? Because if not, it's going to embroider this onto the back side, and we don't want that for sure. Arrange the other one, put it in place, and then finally the last one. There. Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, including that one. And you might be saying, hey, but what about this one? Well, the thing is, I don't have strings for that one, so we're gonna run it with 3, and then since this one's gonna be off, we turn this one off, so every single one that has the red light, it can be embroidered. That one, since there's only one head, it just runs by itself. All right, it's time to wrap up this video. I'm gonna be continuing working. I got more beanies to do, and I am about to wrap up this part. I made enough to run some in the hour before, but I gotta continue making more. Most likely I'm going to pick this up back yesterday, and we're gonna be embroidering or continue embroidering all the beanies. That's a promise. We gotta get it done tomorrow, so let's start, or let me mentalize that I gotta show up early tomorrow so I can finish this beanies already, because I think it's multiple videos already that you've seen me try to do that order. And then so we can move on to the rest of the order, which is there. I want to show you all that process on what I do. Now luckily this client told me that they don't need the items anytime soon, so I do have some time frame. But with that, thank you for making it all the way to the end of this video. I'm Alex Love, and you were watching the Per Hour Blogs. Bye.